So you want to move to Australia, but how much do you actually need in your account before you even think about getting on that plane? Is it 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 or more? In this video, I'll break down everything you need to know. From visa requirements to rent, food, transport, and the hidden costs no one talks about. Stick with me because this might just save you from a visa rejection or going broke in a new country. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, it's me, Abby, and I make deep dive videos about moving to Australia, especially for people who want real practical advice. No fluff, no sugar coating, just the truth. So if you're planning to move to Australia and want to know exactly what to expect, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get into it. 1. Minimum visa requirements. When applying for most Australian visas, including student and visitor visas, the Department of Home Affairs wants proof that you can support yourself financially while in the country. This is not a suggestion. It's mandatory. For student visas, subclass 500, as of 2025, the minimum amount required for a single student is $24,505 to cover 12 months of living expenses. If you're bringing a partner, you'll need an additional $8,574. And for each child, $3,670. You must also show evidence of tuition fees and return airfare. This means that if you're a student coming alone, you should expect to have at least tuition AUD, $20,000 to $35,000, depends on the course. Living expenses, $25,505. Airfare ticket, $2,000. Total is around $45,500 plus. Important tip. If you don't have this amount clearly shown in your bank account or a sponsor's account, your visa may be rejected. For tourist visas, while there's no fixed rule, immigration may expect you to have AUD $5,000 to $10,000, depending on your length of stay and purpose. 2. Flights and pre-departure costs. Let's talk about what you'll spend before you even leave your home country. Flights. Average flight prices vary greatly depending on where you're flying from. From Africa, a return ticket costs around $1,500 up to $5,000 depending on the airline. From Asia, $700 to $1,500. From the US, UK one-way trip, $1,200 to $2,000. Other pre-departure expenses. Visa application fees, D, $710. Student $190 plus. Visitor medical checkup and chest X-ray is around $300 to $400. Police clearance certificate varies, is $20 to $100. Recommended budget for pre-departure, minimum $2,500 to $4,000, just to cover the basics before you board the plane. 3. Housing and rent. Rent is one of the biggest expenses in Australia, and it varies massively depending on where you live. Sydney and Melbourne. Shared apartment room is around $200 to $350 per week. One-bedroom apartment is around $400 to $650 per week. Bond, security deposit. 4 weeks rent upfront. Initial move-in cost. First month's rent plus bond in $2,000 to $3,000 minimum. Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth. Shared accommodation, $150 to $250 per week. One-bedroom unit, $300 to $500 per week. Bond plus. First month's rent, $1,500 to $2,500. Insider tip. Consider student housing or shared flats to reduce initial rent pressure. Join local Facebook housing groups before arrival. 4. Food and groceries. Australia has high food standards but also higher prices. Weekly grocery costs. Single person, $70 to $150 per week. Family of 2 to 3, $200 to $350 per week. Eating out. Fast food meal, $10 to $30 regular cafe lunch, $15 to $25. Restaurant dinner, $25 to $50 budget, at least $400 to $600 month for food. My advice is for you to learn how to cook something from home before coming to Australia, for you to save by cooking at home, buying from local markets, and meal prepping. 5. Transportation. Public transport is convenient, but the cost adds up. Monthly costs. Melbourne, Sydney, $150 to $200 per month. Mikey Opal. Brisbane, Perth, $100 to $160 per month. Optional, but useful. Used bicycle, $100 to $300 buying a used car. $3,000 to $6,000 plus registration and insurance. 6. Emergency and setup budget. You'll need extra cash for phone and SIM card, $30 to $50 month. Household items, $300 to $500 for setup. Clothes, depending on season, $200 plus. Unexpected costs, fines, transport errors, delays. Keep a $1,000 buffer? If you found this breakdown helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps more people find this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I've got more detailed videos coming up on how to budget, how to find work, and how to avoid the biggest mistakes when moving to Australia. And if you've already made the move, drop a comment below. How much did you spend? Let's help others out.